Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time for another recent Empties video, and I'm really excited about some of these products. Now, I have a good variety here. I have a couple makeup products, mostly skincare, hair care, stuff like that. But some of these products I'm really proud and just excited to be moving out of my collection since they've been in my stash for years and years and years. So it's about time that these products move out. So you will see when I get to them. But let's get into it. There's quite a bit. Let's see what I emptied out over July and August. Okay, I'm gonna start with, I guess, skincare products. I finished up this CVS Skin Relief Cream. This is the 2% colloidal oatmeal skin protectant cream, drugstore version of the Gold Bond Ultimate Eczema Relief Cream. This is a really thick body cream, hand cream, whatever you want to use it for. This works really well as a foot cream. I think, yeah, for a body cream too, except I don't really need like that level of moisture on my body necessarily, especially like in the summer. But I do think it's a nice thick foot cream, a really good one. And I did use it on my body as well, so I wouldn't have gotten through this as quickly if I didn't use it on my body, but it was really good. I would consider getting this again, to be honest, especially like when winter comes along or when the weather changes. So this was definitely good, and it's fragrance free, so there's no it definitely has a smell to it for sure, but it's not fragranced, so that was good. And then I used up another one of these. This is my CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. This is the SPF 30. I love using this. I've been using this over and over again, so it's a repurchase for sure. I actually switched over to a Pacifica one just to change things up. And yeah, I do like to do that sometimes, even though I do have like a favorite, just for the sake of doing something different. But this has been a staple in my collection. I might actually go back to this after I'm done the Pacifica one, but yeah, I really love it. It's super lightweight, no fragrance. It doesn't like mess with my makeup or anything. It's great. So I would definitely get this again. I have quite a bit of hair care products or styling products. So, okay, this one I'm super excited to be kicking out of my hair stash. This is the Tresemme Curl Hydration Moisturize and Prepare Lotion Cream. If you have curly or wavy hair, just something to prep your hair for styling or whatever. But I just use it as a moisturizer for my hair, like before styling it, whether after the shower or not. And this has literally been in my stash for probably 10 years. I don't know if that's an exaggeration or if that's real or longer. I don't even know when I got this, but 10 years, give or take. So, but it still worked okay. It did the job, and I don't know if I would go purchase this again just because I've had this thing for so long. Like, why would I go back to this exact product? It was just fine. Yeah, Tresemme is an okay drugstore brand, like whatever, but I just feel like there's like way too many other cool brands out there at this point that I might venture out and try something. But I do like to have a styling cream in my collection, because that's one of the main hair styling products I use. Yeah, so this has been sitting around, like I said, for many years, and I was like, why the heck don't I just like finish it up and get the use out of it and kick it the heck out? So we finally did it, and I'm so excited because, yeah, it's old. So excited about that one being done. I don't see a need to go buy Tresemme again. Try to do different things, right? This next product is just a conditioner. This is from a box of hair dye. They usually give you one. And this is the L'Oreal Preference Superior Hair Care, step 3. So you would use it, after you're done dyeing your hair. And I usually keep these around just to use them and finish them because they're still good conditioners. And I liked it. It was fine. Another really exciting one for me. This is the Organics Nourishing Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum. This I've also had forever, yeah, too many years. At one point I was just gonna declutter it, but then I'm like, why not just use it all up? I don't think this added any value to my hair styling products, really. It was just like okay to use. In fact, I would like mix it with this just to use it up. But it wasn't terrible, but it was just nothing exciting, and I definitely wouldn't buy it again. I just used it for the sake of using it up. Like, could have decluttered it and it wouldn't have mattered, but I was like, sometimes it's just gratifying to finish something. So that's that, and definitely not buying that again. This is right here, a sample of the R&Co Park Avenue Blowout Balm. This is so good. This I received from a friend who got hers from like an Ipsy bag or one of those like subscription boxes, and it was one of her like reject products. I'm glad you gave it to me because this was just a really nice, yeah, blowout balm. Like, I put this in before blow drying. I don't remember the last time I used a round brush when I was blow drying my hair. I kind of just like throw some product in it and blow dry and call it a day. But back when I was doing more of the round brush, this was really nice for that, or even like before straightening your hair or something or whatever, it doesn't matter. It really left my hair smooth and not a lot of frizz. So I would actually consider getting this again, maybe if I was doing more like actual formal styling of my hair. I don't think I need to get it, but it's definitely one that I would try to remember because it was really, really good. So, and then I used up this L'Oreal Magic Root Cover Up. So this is for temporary gray concealing. So I am starting to get more grays. I'm turning 40 this year, and I don't know when the typical age is that like gray hair start popping up. I think it just depends on your genetics. I've been dyeing my hair, so when the grays start popping out, it looks like my hair is like a million different colors because it's my original shade, which is like a dark black, then it has like the old dye in it, then it has the grays. So it just looks like, yeah, there's a lot going on. So for me, I just like to have something between when I dye my hair, like towards the end, especially like when the dye starts to fade. Usually it takes about like 2 to 3 months. And I like to wait. I don't like to just jump back into dyeing my hair. Like, I try to give myself space between when I dye my hair a little bit so that I'm not like, you know, damaging my hair too much. So this has been really good. I really enjoyed, well, I don't know about enjoying having to use a spray to conceal your grays. But I really think this is a good product. I think it definitely does conceal. I don't think it gets all over things. Like, I'm really careful when I spray it. And sometimes I let my grays come through as well. And it's definitely increasing the amount. So yeah, I just personally just prefer dyeing my hair like all one color right now. I think on me, I just enjoy it better. I did repurchase this already actually, and I don't know if this is something I want to like repurchase regularly, but it might be something that if I plan on having like more of a uniform color, especially when my dye starts fading out, it might be something I get more regularly. I'm sure there's other brands that make this, but so far this is the only one I've tried and I really liked it. So if it ain't broke, I might not try to fix it type of thing, but it's like $11. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't even remember when I got this, but it doesn't last like super long. It's such a tiny bottle. I wish they made like a big, huge bottle of it. That would be amazing, but that's okay. It's good. I'm going to keep buying it for now. We got some skincare. So here I have the Mario Badescu Glycolic Acid Toner. This is another product I'm super excited to be moving out of my skincare collection. And this one was the blue one. This is super old in my collection. I think this is like, I want to say around 5 years old, maybe even longer. I know some of you might be grossed out by that I've had it for that long, but it really performs the same way when I first got it to when I emptied it out. I don't know with toners if they're really super necessary. This is one of those products that I had to be a little bit more intentional about using because otherwise it would just sit around. Like, clearly it was around for that long, so I wasn't like habitually using it. There are times when I would, and then times when I would just like forget this step altogether. But then when I stopped using like a cleanser in the morning, I found it more useful for that, maybe because, you know, I wasn't cleansing my face in the morning. It was just another way to get any kind of like dirt or debris, if that was even on my face, which I kind of question that as well, but like I would use this. So I thought it was good. I didn't think it was amazing. I don't think my skin really showed any huge difference after I ran out of this. But it wasn't a step I really minded either. So there's that. I don't know if I would get this again. I think because I had this for so long, I'm kind of over this particular toner. I might try like an essence, which I know isn't the same exact thing as a toner, but if we're talking like an added skincare product, I would probably like to try like an essence or something, or a different brand of toner. I'm not really sure. I haven't planned that out, but I wouldn't get that one again. I just had it too long and product fatigue, right? Like, I like to try new things where I can try them because I don't buy a whole lot of makeup. So that's kind of where I like to explore a little bit if I'm going to explore. So just happy I used this up. Next product is the Body Shop Tea Tree Oil. So this is just like the concentrated straight up tea tree oil. And I would use this stuff when I had like a painful breakout or when my skin was flaring up a little. I would mix a little bit of this in with like a face oil or something, and that I found that particularly helpful, more so for the pain. And I don't get like a ton of like painful cystic breakouts too often, but when I do, like something like this is really handy. And I've since purchased those little stick-on like spot treating sticker things. I always wanted to try those, and I don't know, I kind of miss just using something like this that you can just like mix in with the oil and throw on your whole face. But the little stickies aren't too bad either. Would I repurchase this again? I think I would eventually. I haven't. I've been using the other things, but yeah, I would definitely be interested in getting this again. I just really haven't gone out of my way to find it, but it's on my radar to purchase eventually. So I would get this again. Potentially this brand, but there's always room for other brands. It's just tea tree oil. Fragrance slash makeup. I finished the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint. This has SPF 20, and I received this free from Influencer. It might be around 40 bucks, which is way too much money for me to pay for a tinted moisturizer, honestly, but it was a good product. I thought it was nice. This is in the shade Medium Matsu 315, so in case you were curious, I thought it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed using it. I thought it was pleasant, decent. I would use a little bit of concealer with this, though. It's not like a full coverage product, you know, it's a skin tint, so I wouldn't expect that anyway. At one point, I was kind of like, do I like this? Like, the texture's a little bit different. Well, not super different, I guess. It's a little thicker than other skin tints I've tried that are more like, moisturizer types. This definitely has like more substance to it. I thought it wore okay throughout the day. Delight to use, a delight to finish up. I just wouldn't buy it again for $40, right? Like, so yeah, I didn't have any problems with the texture though. I just like threw some like setting powder over it. It was fine. Yeah, I was glad to try it. I've been really liking Shiseido products that I've received from Influencer. I don't really buy them myself, but yeah, it was a good one. So if you're in the market for a tinted moisturizer and you don't mind paying a little bit more, like definitely a good one to try. So there's that. I finished up this CoverGirl Simply Ageless Anti-Aging Foundation Primer. This I also got from Influencer a couple of years ago. So this has definitely been sitting around in my collection for a while. And then I just got serious about trying to pan it and use it more regularly. And I did like this actually. Now, I went through a period with this where I was just like, I feel like this is more of a moisturizer than a primer, but there is a little bit of tackiness there. It's not like a dimethicone type of primer, like one of those like really tacky types. It's definitely more moisturizing, but it definitely is more than a moisturizer, I decided. But yeah, I do think this did a pretty good job of smoothing out my makeup though, I will say that much. So I ended up pretty pleased with this. I'm not like married to a primer of any brand at all. Like sometimes I don't even use them. Like I haven't been using a primer since this ran out. If I'm gonna try any or get another one, it would be from e.l.f., not this, but I did enjoy this. So yeah, it's definitely not a step that I feel I need right now, but I wouldn't be against trying different ones. I think it can be fun, more so than like necessary, right? So I, yeah, would get this again, but I won't because I want to try other stuff. Next we have this, you might recall from my project pan. This is the ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil. This is in the shade Truth Bomb. And I had talked about this in all my updates for my project pan, but I would not purchase this again. This shade was like a pale nude, milky nude, and it wasn't very opaque. You know, it's a lip oil, so it was pretty sheer. And I did find a way to make this work, you know, to finish it up, and I found a way to like use it in a way that I didn't mind, so it was okay, but I just wouldn't buy it again. I didn't think it was really moisturizing, long term at least. Like maybe initially, sure, but I don't like the texture of this. Yeah, I didn't love like the scent of it. I'm not huge into fragrance, but it just had like a weird like no smell plastic thing going on because maybe it didn't have fragrance. I also wonder too, because I got this on clearance last year, like for like $6 or something, $7, and I'm wondering if this was just also sitting around for a while and that's why it went on clearance. So it might have also been just old by the time it got to me, and I don't know how lip oils do when they've been sitting around for a long time, but yeah, this is not a repurchase. I wasn't impressed with it. It was fine enough to finish, but beyond that, just no. Last but not least, I have At the Beach by Bath & Body Works, which I also finished in my project pan. I had very little of it left, and the way the bottle is, it's so like skinny and small that like you spray it once and literally it comes down by like half the bottle. But this was really good. I also have the body spray right now, and I had used up the At the Beach body cream like probably last year at some point. It is my favorite beach scent that I've smelled, and that's great because it was like at Bath and Body Works, you know, prices, so that worked for me. And I would repurchase this fragrance again if I ran out, I think, if I'm not sick of it by the time I finish my body spray, but I'm not gonna buy this particular item, I don't think, because I have the body spray and I don't need it in like a fragrance form. So yeah, it was a nice product. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to finish this because this was kind of just sitting around and I would like honestly just focus on the body spray more than this. So I'm glad to roll this out of my collection and have another empty in my perfume stash. Again, I'm really super excited to be getting my hair products down a little bit, and same with my fragrances and some other like old things that have been sitting around. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that I catch you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. It does motivate me to make more videos and it gets me excited to make them, so that helps a lot. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!